So the police have absolutely no restraint when it comes to murdering anybody. It's black, white, old, poor, rich. Well, not the rich. They don't kill the rich. But it doesn't matter. They've killed a homeless person right now. You got this big case in Fullerton, California, in Orange County, where they just straight up murder this fucking homeless guy. At first, they say, hey, we just want to know your name. Hey, boy, what's your name, boy? Right? Just fucking with motherfuckers until fucker's dead. And then Sergeant, the Sheriff, Brett McKnight, he fucking shoots Crystal Barrows, white mother of 4 in Ohio, right? So Chillicothe, Ohio, you have white mothers who are being shot. 70-year-old white woman was body slammed to the ground in Georgia, in Glenn County, by fucking Kevin Jones, right? Chief Matt Doering, he's like, that's okay. Matt Doering, he doesn't give a shit. I mean, he acts like if, I saw his mother doing some shit and I slammed that bitch on the fucking ground, he wouldn't give a shit. Man, fuck you, okay? You all a bunch of hypocrites. You all have double standards. And if you sit there and think that, violence against 70-year-old women is acceptable, I mean, if you think any of that is okay, you gotta be proportional. Seriously. You don't hit a woman. Like, you don't ever hit a woman. You can restrain her and tell her not, but to fucking body slam her, UFC, fucking boom. If Matt Doering, if I body slammed the shit out of his mother, you think he would like that? Of course he wouldn't fucking like that. It's clearly fucking wrong. Kevin Jones is in the fucking wrong, but they don't give a shit. They cover up their fucking friends. They cover up their buddies. They don't care about truth. They don't care about justice. The cops are out of control. They do as the fuck as they please, and there's no accountability. Cincinnati, they got a Citizens Complaint Authority Board, but nothing like that here in Louisville, which I think would cut back on it, because if the police brutality actually went to people who, were alarmed and concerned about the thing, but go to the fucking internal affairs and all they want to do is fucking cover the shit up. And actually, it feels uncomfortable. You go to that fucking internal affairs, that fucking secretary that's in internal affairs, man, she is an asshole. Sign in, sign out. Fuck you, okay? Don't quit barking orders at me like you actually give a shit. All you want is to fucking control me and manipulate me. No, I'm not going to sign in. Why should I sign in? I filled out this form. What's your name? I want to know your name right now. You want to know my name? What's your name? I got to learn, whenever you have the FBI comes in the scene, and then you got like the fucking local police, and it's always like, this is my jurisdiction. No, this is mine. I've got to learn to be able to be like that strong, like, give me your name. All right, I'll write my name, but I want to know what your name is too. So write down your name. And then when she says that she isn't, well, I'm not going to write down. You're not going to do it for me. I'm not going to do it for you. How are you going to order me to do something that you're not, that I'm not even allowed to do myself? But it's bullshit. It sets up a fucking intimidating fucking environment. They don't give a fuck. In Louisville's internal investigation, all they're doing is burying the fucking issue. You go into internal investigation and you think they're going to give a fuck? They don't. They don't. The cops don't give a shit anyways. Not even the people in the internal investigations, the people that are supposed to give a fuck. They don't care either. Nobody gives a fuck. The police merit board don't give a shit. Mayor, police chief, rogue military force, do as the fuck as they please. Cops are out of control. They're absolutely out of control. So, okay, so we got several issues that we're being presented with here. You have basically 2 people out of Lebanon, Tennessee were killed accidentally, right? Fucking wonderful. How do cops accidentally fucking kill anybody? I don't know. How does Joel Casey and Aaron Browning accidentally almost run into me? Accidentally say get the fuck out of the road. Accidentally jump out the car. Accidentally beat the shit out of me. Accidentally throw resisting arrest and assault a police officer. Accidentally throw me in jail and give me less. Accidentally give me $28,000 in medical bills, right? One big fucking accident. One after another, and then they cover it up and they cover it up. They said it was an accident, and they said it's unfortunate, but, it's unfortunate it turned out. Man, fuck you. The fucking police chief don't give a shit. It's an unfortunate. You don't give a shit. The motherfucker is dead. That's $1 million, and you should come out of your fucking pocket. It should come out the motherfuckers. You murder a person, you should not be a police officer no more. You should be put on trial for murder. Easily. You murder somebody, not just, you don't get on paid leave. You don't say, well, just stay at home for a week and we'll pay you money. You get fired and you have no job left. So Billy Weeks was like, oh, it's unfortunate, but you know what? I only give a crap about my fellow police officer, so fuck the people. So he came right out and said it. Fucking Commissioner Billy Weeks, Lebanon, Tennessee. Fuck the people, right? and and as the officers approached the vehicle, McKinley slipped, right? Oops, accidentally, firearm goes off. And that means Officer Mitch McDonald, D-A-N-N-A-L-D. It looks like McDonald, but with A's. McDonald. So McKinley, he fucking slips, accidentally shoots his gun, and then his partner, Mitch McDonald's like, ah, there's a gunshot. Pow, 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 pow. And just starts shooting and murders Greg Thompson Jr. Greg Thompson Jr. was a cousin to John Adams. Greg Thompson Jr. was murdered by Mitch McDonald, right? Not McDonald, but McDonald. Donald. It rhymes with bald, right? Not Donald, bald, old. Donald, right? Mitch McDonald. Mitch the bitch McDonald. So fuck that bitch. A motherfucker wants to kill a motherfucker, just two white dudes in a fucking, you know, at middle of the night, and then this motherfucker's dead in a car off to the side, and then you're supposed to believe their fucking story. Oh, we accidentally fucking shot. Man, you accidentally shot John Adams, 61-year-old fucking cousin to Greg Thompson Jr. Now, why you keep on picking with the, you know, black people? Why you keep on fucking with the same family? What the fuck? You're murdering fucking the same families now? That's how bad you guys are. You guys are fucking just murdering so many fucking people. You're starting to murder somebody that's related to other people. Like, you know what I mean? Like other people that you've murdered. And it's unfortunate for these police officers. That's what Commissioner Billy Weeks gives a shit about. It's unfortunate that these police officers had to endure such a fucking... What do you mean, endure what? They're chasing a fucking car, right? He's not shooting a gun at them. He's not, you know, doing anything. They're chasing the car. He's in the car. One of them slips, right? And that's what they say, right? It doesn't even make any sense. It's a bad lie. Like, why wouldn't they just fucking, like, admit that what they did? But they try to fucking lie, and they sit there and say shit accidentally happened, and, you know, that's all she wrote. Greg's mother, Kay Thompson, cannot make sense of what the police said happened to her son. Everybody knew him. Everybody knew him. Everybody knew he was a good kid. A mistake cost my son's life. Tennessee, Lebanon, killing entire families now. An eyewitness in Santa Ana, cell phone video, a police officer shoot and kill an unarmed 22-year-old homeless man at a shopping center this week. The witness, who wished to remain unidentified, was standing in the parking lot of the Harbor Place shopping center of South Harbor Boulevard around 3 p.m. Tuesday when he said he filmed a confrontation in front of Jugo's La Tropicana between an officer, later identified as 13-year veteran, and victim Hans Kevin Arredondo. Again, they don't even mention the police officer's name. They don't even say who they are. These articles are so... This is CBS, and CBS has several articles where they don't even say who... You know, guy's dead, nobody shot him. They ain't gonna say who the fucking name is because it's a cop, and that's what the fucking media does, is cover the oppressor's ass. They make the victims look like the aggressors, and they make the aggressors look like they're the fucking victims. And in a fascist fucking society, other fascists are going to recognize what another fascist does. What? You try to be a fucking hero and try to save the day and you accidentally shot somebody? Well, shit, I can understand that. Because I can do the same shit. Fascist and a fascist can understand that type of shit. You can't be accidentally murdering people. They say Crystal Barrows was accidentally murdered. And then they want to say Greg Thompson Jr. was accidentally murdered. Quit accidentally fucking killing people. Police, American police, stop accidentally killing people. That's not an accident. An accident is I tripped over my shoestring and I stumbled. Y'all stumbling with your gun on the finger on the trigger pointed at somebody's head. Stop doing that. Quit having your fucking gun pointed out. If you think you trip a lot, don't have your gun pointed out with your finger on the trigger ready to fucking shoot. So, there's a 13-year-old veteran of the police force, and then we find out she's a woman when they say she. We didn't even know that. 22-year-old homeless man. His name is Hans Kevin Arredondo. So the story is she exited her patrol car, gun drawn, right? Asked the gentleman, get on the ground, get on the ground. The gentleman didn't get on the ground. He was still inside the restaurant. She says, get on the ground. Then the man exited the restaurant, and as he was exiting the restaurant, he says, what you gonna do, bitch? And then a second later, pow! You can't look at the police officers. You can't disrespect them. You can't even go, pff, pff. That's not right. These motherfuckers will slam your head against the wall. Just say, pff, and you go, poof. They'll say you spit, and that's an assault, right? Oh, you spit at me. What the fuck you spitting for, huh? I didn't spit. That's a fucking common expression. Poof, psh. Oh, psh. You think I spit? Pff. Get the fuck out of here, man. So that's what they call, the man was like, she has a gun pointed at his head. He's like, what, you know, he challenged her. What you gonna do, bitch? You gonna shoot me? Bam. She fucking murdered him. And that's not, did he commit a crime? Did he do anything to deserve that? Not at all. Not at all. It just shows that's how motherfuckers are, you know. It says CBS 2's Michelle Gill showed officers of the footage of the incident. So I guess there's footage of this shit out there. I don't know where it's at. They didn't post it on this thing, but it does say KCAL 9 exclusive. So maybe they actually got video footage of this shit. McDonald's parking lot, right? They said that, whatever. This ties into another one. This one kind of like touched me. As a fucking valedictorian, a 23-year-old valedictorian out of Texas. And he's going to this school, which I don't even know what the school is. It's UIW, and the UIW is a University of the Incarnate Word. What the fuck is the University of the Incarnate Word? What does that mean? You know, the main dude, the fucking CEO of the fucking place, he writes a letter, and then they start asking him questions. He's like, just read the letter. So again, more bullshit and stuff. Agnes is the fucking dean. And he says it was a terrible shock, and he says he was well liked, he was a good man, we're doing shit to stop. Fucking bullshit, man. They don't want to be confronted, they don't want to have to fucking do nothing to make a decision. He wants to fucking kiss his fucking cop's fucking ass, you know? You fucking murdered a fucking 23-year-old promising young man. And his last words are, what are you going to shoot me? Pow, 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 pow. That's the worst fucking crime you could do, is disrespect a police officer. It doesn't matter if you murder or kill or rape. The worst crime you can do is disrespect a police officer. Police officer wants to feel like they're in charge. They want to say, you know, they want to be able to get in your face, point a gun at you, and demand you to do shit. And if you don't do it and a gun's drawn out, they see no other choice. It's like, shit, you've already, you know, you've blown your whole thing. You pulled out your gun. Well, you better you're going to pull out a gun, you better fucking use it. You better have some intent to use it. But it's almost like they just want the fucking fear, right? I know guns scare you, and so I have no intent to scare you or kill you, but I want you to do what I want you to do. And, you know, if the tactics work, it's okay, right? So when they killed that homeless man in California, in Orange County, the guy says, you see these fists? These fists, I'm going to fuck you up. I'm going to fuck you up with these fists. And then it's it for you. And the prosecutor or the defender or whoever, their lawyer was sitting there saying that's 100% effective. Every time he said, I'm going to fuck you up with these fists, it always stopped the fucking thing. It always stopped the commotion, right? So if it works, it's okay. It's acceptable. It don't fucking matter, you know. Another tragic police shooting happened last week in San Antonio, Texas. A 23-year-old college student, prior valedictorian, Cameron Redis, was killed by a University of the Incarnate. Isn't that the devil incarnate? I mean, isn't that just like fucking, this is deviltry? The devil, fucking police officer devils and the fucking dean devils are fucking murdering the college student. Of course, he's fucking promising. Of course the devils are going to fucking murder him. That's what white devils do, you know? They see fucking man coming on the up and up, and they just a fucking nobody. Just kill him. It's easier that way, right? If you just kill them, then they can never fucking outshine you. You could just say, hey, plant a fucking butcher knife, just like they did to that 95-year-old shot in the stomach with a beanbag. He had a butcher knife. Oh, well, shit. He deserved to die. Fuck him. I hate the way people think with the police. I mean, it's what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Justice is justice, right? I remember one police officer, a Boone County police officer, was like, a mouth is a mouth is a mouth. Yeah, and freedom of speech is freedom of speech is freedom of speech. So you can't fucking, you know, arrest people for freedom of speech. You're supposed to be arresting motherfuckers who stop our freedom of speech. You're supposed to be protecting our freedom of speech. You're supposed to be enforcing the law. And freedom of speech is the law. So there's a man, Mohammed Hadrazel, who was on the couch on the ground floor unit of the Treehouse apartment, Alamo Heights, at 2 a.m. He heard a man say, oh, you're going to shoot me? almost sarcastic. And then 1 minute later, 4 to 5 gunshots, pow, 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 pow. And it says it shocked the 2 communities, shooting death by officer in San Antonio, right? It shocked the poor fucking school nation. So Cameron Reddish is 23 years old, 22, shot by this fucking piece of shit. They said he was compassionate, said he was a real nice guy. 2:30, they stopped Reddish because they said he was driving erratically, hit the curb, was driving off to the side, and then he goes to the fucking thing and murders him. Because that's what the fuck police do.